7 months of fighting, the civil war in Shadaloo may have reached the turning point. The capital has just fallen.
In December 1994, the forces of freedom will face a power-mad dictator in a struggle for the fate of the world.
Game over!
I'm going to kick Bison's ass.
I don't think so. You'll have to do better than that.
Okay. Now, who wants to go home and who wants to go with me? You blew it!
Welcome to You Blew It. This is the show where we watch turd sandwiches in HD so you don't have to. Reliving our childhoods one Blu-ray disc at a time. I am Roden. Sitting across the Roden Family Fun Center from me right now is Camaro Kev. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing.
We've got a very special version of, well, I guess it's not a version, but it's the next installment of our Van Damme series.
Yeah, what a series! What a series this has been.
So the last one was Time Cop, right? What year was Time Cop? Do you remember?
Maybe the same year as this, or right
really?
before it. Yeah, I don't know.
1994.
94 is this what we're watching now. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Time Cop. Yeah, it's probably 94.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Both.
So he was in high demand. Yeah, it was 94.
Yeah, he was in high demand. And I think the one after this is Sudden Death. I've said this before. This is the downfall now of Van Damme. We're into the downfall. We're not into the straight to video.
It's funny that the downfall and the peak both happened the same year.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, because financially, peak was Time Cop.
Yeah.
That was,
I would imagine.
It was his biggest movie gross-wise.
Right. By the way, we're at 33 seconds into the movie. If you want to follow along, I'm pressing play.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, now. This is a Universal film based on the hit arcade video game Street Fighter, of course.
Yeah.
This was also this was the era of the 90s where these movies that came out in I don't know, probably a 5-year period. You had Batman Forever.
Yep.
Things were really bright, really goofy
and
crazy
zany.
special effects shit going on, crazy sets, kind of cartoonish.
Yeah.
But also violent kinds of movies coming out, that always seemed like they were for kids. And you and I, when we were first watching this, you kept on asking the question, why does this exist? Who is this for?
Yeah.
And I kept on saying it's for kids, man. How else would you explain the shit plot? All the goofy, crazy special effects and sets and stuff like that. It's got to be for kids. But it turns out, they originally planned this movie as being rated R. And they took a bunch of shit out to get it a PG
Did you
rating.
read that somewhere? I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How is that possible?
I have no idea.
The tone of this movie is so corny and cartoonish.
Yes. Yeah.
But what I kept asking was, this is for kids in the sense that it takes place during a war.
Right.
And it's this whole, I guess it's kind of similar to, I don't know, many conflicts of that era. Probably Croatia and Serbia, where you had the blue helmet guys. What were they? Who?
UN.
Is that the United Nations?
Yeah.
And so the guys in here, they got blue helmets,
blue berets,
blue berets, blue camouflage. I mean, that's what
they're called, the Allied Nations.
Okay. And that's what Guile, Van Damme, is the character from Street Fighter, Guile, which I always thought was horrible casting. Just terrible. Guile is a military dude with a exaggerated flat top in the video game.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair,
in the video game.
So they dye Van Damme's hair, which is just like an off red in this. Like they try to make it blonde, but it
They try to make it a little bit lighter.
and it doesn't quite work.
No, and it looks ridiculous.
Looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
You immediately at the beginning of this movie, you meet a ton of. It's almost like they had a list of things they had to check off. We have to get all of these characters into a movie.
Yes.
And we don't want the movie to
Because it's a massive cast.
to be what the video game is about,
Yes.
where it's fighters that travel all around the world to fight each other.
Well, which is basically Bloodsport.
Which is basically Bloodsport. We all know. We talked about this a couple shows ago.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we're talking about that this was going to be the next movie, where I thought it was funny that the video game copied Bloodsport.
Yes.
And that now they make the movie about the video game that copied Bloodsport with the guy from Bloodsport, and they want to make it look nothing like Bloodsport.
Right.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So what do? They go, okay, we'll make this a war of some sort in a fake Shadaloo.
Yeah,
is the name. Shadaloo is the name of this country that it's in, and it's being held hostage by this terrorist organization run by M. Bison,
Right.
which is played by Raul Julia.
Yeah. And this was Raul Julia's last movie, right?
Correct.
Because he was literally dying of cancer during the filming of this as well. He looks very gaunt,
Looks very gaunt.
Yeah.
Super skinny. Easily the best part of the movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Dude knew what movie he was in and showed up for it, and
he is chewing the scenery.
he's chewing the scenery.
So
It's
much
totally
in this.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then you also, and I remember when this came out, realizing, wait a minute, Van Damme's going to fight that guy at the end?
Yeah.
What are we doing? I don't care what sort of stunt work you're going to do and what sort of stunt guy is going to be in his ridiculous outfit. All the outfits in this, sorry, I just hit the mic. All of the outfits in this movie are absolutely ridiculous.
They are very much so. Yes. Highly agree.
And at the beginning, if I remember correctly, we're watching now, but I wasn't reading the credits, but I think there was a credit given to the person who costume designed M. Bison's suit.
Yeah.
Like in particular, which is like red leather, I guess, or something to that.
Yeah, it's just
maroon, burgundy.
a red jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Okay, leather jumpsuit. Yeah. So basically the whole thing is like M. Bison is trying to take over the country, or he's trying to take over the world, right? He's trying to create his own country. And basically is like taking all the people of like Shadaloo hostage. With his army of like basically stormtroopers.
Yeah, and they got ridiculous looking outfits and helmets.
Absolutely
They're
ridiculous.
Super stupid
Yeah.
looking.
What do
you
you
don't
think-
remember those? Yeah, you don't remember those soldiers from the video game? You don't remember that?
Yeah. So like, this era of movies again, where they're really just playing up everything. Everything is so cartoonish.
Except for Jean-Claude Van Damme, who is playing it too seriously.
Too straight.
Too straight. Yeah.
He's too straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Because he doesn't.
Were you a big player of Street Fighter or any of those fighting games?
Absolutely.
Back in the 90s?
Absolutely. I remember before Street Fighter, the one that I was like wanting to be into, but it was such a horrible game.
Yeah.
In the arcade was Pit Fighter.
Oh God.
Pit
Yeah.
Fighter had the
Pit
same graphics that Mortal Kombat. That digitized.
But I think Pit Fighter did it first.
Pit Fighter did it first. It
Yeah.
was a horrible game.
Oh God, it was terrible. I just remember like trying to get the player or the characters to move right. It was impossible.
It was
like
a horrible game.
Yeah.
But I was so impressed by that game, and then around that same era was Street Fighter 1.
Yes.
Which came out on the TurboGrafx 16 on CD. So, but I didn't have enough money for the CD player, and so I never played it. But I hear it's awful. I saw it in the arcade. It was awful. That part 1's a terrible game, but boy, when part 2 came out, holy shit,
really changed everything.
Holy shit! Now, I mean, we don't have to legislate this because everyone knows it.
Yeah.
But I remember when my older brother, who was actually working, had money, bought a Super Nintendo, and when Street Fighter 2, it came out exclusively for the Super Nintendo first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it was Oh my God, man!
But it was in arcades first.
Yeah, but when it
Right.
went to
consoles,
home console, they had a year exclusive on that.
Oh, no shit.
The game Final Fight, which is also Capcom.
Yeah.
And then Street Fighter 2, you could only get them for a while on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I do remember playing it for the first time. I was never really into these games.
Yeah.
But I remember playing it for the first time and being kind of blown away with how quick it was. It was so responsive.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that Street Fighter 2 really kind of changed that for
sure,
fighting games. And then did Mortal Kombat come out after?
It did. It came out
Fighter
after.
2?
And then they took that digitized graphics that Pit Fighter had and
made it
refined
better.
it, made it better.
Made it more responsive.
I never liked Mortal Kombat. It moved too stiff. It was like just...
It was a lot more stiff than
the
that.
animation was like choppy still.
Indeed.
But, it had the cool deaths,
Yes.
and the violence. So that's what set that apart. And
see, I was never into these games though. I was more into like if you gave me like a Terminator, or not Terminator, but like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Right. I was more into that type of fighting game.
Beat 'em up like
beat 'em
Final
up.
Fight was that way too.
Yeah, Double Dragon.
Yeah, Streets of
way
Rage.
into Double Dragon.
My problem with these games were I really, really, really wanted to like them.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic, and I like I'm a martial arts fiend, so I love this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with this game was playing it as a solo player was pretty boring. Like you wanted to verse somebody, you wanted to take somebody on, and at the arcade, that's what it was all about. Everyone was taking
very
each other
much
on.
a multiplayer game.
People were standing around, and it was like next man up.
Yeah,
and the guy who wins
Yep.
gets to sit there and like be champion.
That was the
until
beauty of arcades, dude. That was the beauty of playing with other like kids you didn't even know.
But I was too young for that shit, and I was too afraid and intimidated, and I never had enough money to learn how to do the moves in the arcade.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I could never, even on like home consoles, I could never remember the moves.
Oh well, this game in particular,
Yeah.
I did remember. And if you stuck to
did.
one character, like Guile was always my character.
Okay.
As a lot of people, Sonic Boom, and
he did the Sonic Boom.
He did the Sonic Boom. Yeah.
Who did the Hadouken?
That was Ken and Ryu.
Oh, I see.
They both did that because they're brothers. They both did the same like Hadouken.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then Sonic Boom was the one and that one was easy because you just backed up for a couple of seconds and then pushed forward and hit the button. So you could just go Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. You could just like fire it off.
Huh. Okay.
So I always was Guile, and then inevitably, like my friends always wanted to be Guile.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, dude, I'm Guile, and I was like, so. But then Chun-Li came along, and if you mastered her, you had some real problems. There's a lot of fights between me and Newman, and a couple of my other one of my friends broke his hand punching the wall
Because you're just so mad.
so mad. We did shit like you had to ban moves banned outright characters. Like, okay, you
Because
cannot
you could get them stuck in a corner.
Yep, you can't
and
be
just
Chun-Li
beat the
anymore.
shit out of them.
Can't do it. You can't do
Yeah.
that anymore. It's not fair.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I had a moment with these games, but it was always like playing my friends, not like playing it by trying to beat the computer or whatever was always boring to me.
So one of my only friend who had a Super Nintendo was Brian Morgan, and he wasn't into those games either. He was more into like Super Mario Brothers, and then he was really into military games. And so like we would play those like side-scrolling like jet fighter games and shit like that. But I was never into the fighting games. Still to this day, I'm not really into them. They don't really interest me that much.
Yeah, Neo Geo was one that had a bunch of like
They had a ton
of them, and
fighting
they're
games,
really cool looking. They're so like the graphics are amazing, and and my understanding is like they came up with clever ways of like even doing more combos and moves and stuff. But again, never had the patience.
Yep.
Never had the desire to really learn how to do that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so back to this steaming pile of shit.
This movie is insane.
We're not. I mean,
it's
first of all,
absolutely insane.
we're not even going to be able to get into the plot. Really, I don't think.
Well, I mean,
don't
the whole
remember a whole lot
plot,
of it.
I already kind of ran through it, right? It's M. Bison and his army is trying to take over the fucking country.
But with
right?
all of the characters that are in the movie,
Yeah.
the beginning of it, they dump all the introductions of the characters from Street Fighter.
Right.
And the various, like Ryu and Ken are there to...
Chun-Li is a news reporter.
And she's
Yeah.
got E. Honda as her cameraman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and also Balrog as her
Yeah.
cameraman, who is like the Mike Tyson character. You got this ridiculous dude.
Oh,
who has
the
an
most
over-
ridiculous haircut ever.
Just and by the way, if you watch the video game,
Yeah.
they completely are ripping off Mike Tyson.
Yes.
To the point where in Japan, the character's name is M. Bison. That character, the Mike Tyson character, is M. Bison.
Oh.
So when it came to the States, they were so afraid of lawsuits
Yeah.
that they flipped his name to the bad guy. The bad guy, who is Raul Julia in this, in the video game in Japan, his name is Balrog.
Oh, that's Balrog in Japan.
And so they were like,
Gotcha.
before we send this to the States, we don't want to get sued. So they flipped it, and you get M. Bison as the bad guy and Balrog as the Mike Tyson character.
So we've got in the movie, we've got Sagat, we've got Balrog,
let's
Dalsum, who is like a chained up like guy who Colonel M. Bison is making work for him. He's like a scientist.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
And creates what's his name?
Now let's stop for a second here, for 1 second, because let's go through the fact that when you list them off, if they are anybody you have ever seen in a movie before. So you said Sagat. Sagat is played by the guy.
Sagat is Wes Studi.
Yeah, he is
Who
from.
you've seen.
You've seen him
before.
in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
He's in Heat. He's in. He's in Last of the Mohicans.
He's in Mystery Men. He plays the Pharaoh or the Falcon or whatever his name is.
So he's one guy who's been in a character actor you've seen in a lot of movies.
Ton of stuff.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. We've got E. Honda. We've got Zangief.
E. Honda is, I think, if I'm not correcting, an actual Hawaiian sumo wrestler. I think is why they cast that guy.
Okay.
I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, but not totally unknown.
All right. Zangief is this big meathead motherfucker that was actually in Hudson Hawk.
I think
that plays Butterfinger.
I think he may have been in.
He's been in a bunch of stuff too.
A bunch of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Always playing like a football player or some shit like
always
that.
plays. He might have even been in Unnecessary Roughness.
Maybe.
I want to say.
Maybe.
He was the guy. Yeah, he was the guy that was like, he got super fucked up on steroids.
It's been so long since I've seen that fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's also, I think, in the white Nazi movie that had Michael Rappaport. Higher Learning. Higher Learning.
You mean with Brendan Fraser? Isn't that
no?
Brendan
That's
Fraser
not Brendan Fraser. Higher Learning's is Michael Rappaport and I forget who else, but it's about like.
Was that Sean Austin was in that?
No. I think that's what is that one called? Fucking.
That was a Nazi one too, right?
This guy was plays like a skinhead in that.
I see.
Well,
okay.
If I remember correctly.
Gotcha.
Anyways, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Roshan Seth, who plays Dalsum. He's the scientist that is chained up.
You would know him from Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. Yeah. He plays the prince's assistant.
Yep.
Who's actually behind the whole
Kali Ma
stuff. Let's see. We've got Damian Chapa, who plays Ken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never seen this guy before.
I
have.
I think you've seen this guy.
If you say so.
Ming-Na Wen, who plays Chun-Li, she's been in a shit.
She's been in stuff.
She is a very famous actress.
Yeah.
Byron Mann plays Ryu.
Never seen the guy before.
I've seen that guy a ton as well.
Okay.
Not
I'm
like
saying,
super duper famous, but
I'm saying these people.
That guy right there.
Before this movie, you had seen him before.
Oh, before this movie?
Yeah, maybe he started doing stuff after this, but this was the whole thing when I looked it up on Wikipedia, was the two people that got the most money for this movie was Van Damme and Raul Julia. And so they had to hire pretty much newbies for most of the other characters.
Which makes sense because the next one, Cammy, was Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Now, part of this movie was filmed in Australia. Part of it was filmed in Thailand.
And that's probably why
why she got cast, because she's Australian, right?
What's interesting about that as well, and I could...
Because didn't Australia have that thing with movies for a long time?
Yeah, I think they had
you had to hire somebody that was...
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know. The other thing, now I could be wrong about this. I'm sure someone out there would correct me, but I think all of the characters thus far are from Street Fighter 2, but I believe Cammy is from like one of the special, like Street Fighter Turbo or Street Fighter
she
Special
wasn't even
Edition.
in the...
She's not in the original Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these characters are bad guys in the original Street Fighter that you can't play, like Vega, Sagat. You can't play them as a character in the original Street Fighter 2. No,
really? Huh.
No.
You just battle them.
Yeah, and then the special editions started coming out, and then you could play the bad guys as well. You could be the bad guys as well.
Okay. So then we have Robert Mamone, who plays Blanca, and let's see, Dalsum is the scientist again, and he basically creates Blanca.
Yeah, he's
right?
Yeah, he's
now Dalsum in the game is like a Buddhist monk who has like skulls hanging from around his neck.
Yeah, and he can stretch.
And he can stretch super far and stuff like that. Like, we do not see
he'd be
Dalsum
like a
in
Hindu,
the movie
right?
do any of that.
He's like a Hindu, right?
Or Hindu.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because that was the whole thing with that game, too. It was like, not to be racist or whatever, but the game was very much made, different countries were...
Yes.
Right, so like you'd go fight him. I think in India, they had the elephants all around you.
Yep.
You'd fight Zangief in Russia in like a nuclear plant or whatever. So it was stereotypical, but hey, it's the 80s.
Well, it was the 90s.
89 was probably when that game came out.
Oh, 89 was when the game came out.
Probably 89, 90.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, and then Jay Tavare plays Vega. And Vega is the one with the claws and the mask.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the ponytail. Right. I believe he's out of Spain in the video game.
Ah, yes. Okay, that makes sense.
So most of these people in this movie are like kind of just unknowns.
Yeah, I'd say so.
A large part of them.
Yeah.
And they have so many characters to juggle in this thing.
It's too much.
It's too much. And so Vega.
So you've got all these weird little stories going on.
Vega and Sagat are kind of henchmen helping M. Bison out.
Yeah. Sagat's like an arms dealer or some shit.
And Ryu and Ken are trying to go and get revenge on them.
Well, no, because so Ryu and Ken show up. They are kind of miscreants that get involved with Sagat because they bring in a shipment of weapons. And they're selling it. They're trying to just fucking make some money.
No, they're not though. They're also trying to get infiltrate because there's some sort of revenge plot on them.
I thought
because they're kind of good guys. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but I thought that they're trying to get in and infiltrate because fucking Guile talks them into it.
Guile realizes that these guys can help us because they're kind of good.
Well, and they're fighters.
Yeah, and they're fighters. Yeah,
yeah.
And
so, but that's how they get involved. That's how they become like a. I don't think they have any revenge story against Sagat.
I don't know. Well, look, I didn't pay enough attention to it, but I feel like there was something in there. That's fine, whatever. But yes, eventually they basically have Guile and the arm.
Well, so
he basically is like, do this for me. I'll get you. I'll set you free. Basically.
They get caught up with Sagat because they're selling him a bunch of weapons, and they take these weapons out. Sagat's guys take these weapons out, and they're all toy guns. And then they get caught up because they're about to get killed by Sagat, and then fucking Guile comes in this tank with these two the most fake missiles on the side of this tank, just crashes through the wall. And then Guile arrests everybody.
I mean, this is one of these things where I don't even want to talk about the details of the movie. It makes me so fucking angry.
This movie is so dumb.
Yeah, and I
dumb.
didn't retain the band. I purposefully didn't retain most of it.
Yes.
Because I hate it that much.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think, because I was, what am I, 5 years younger than you?
Yeah.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
And so when these movies came out, I was 14 years old. Like, for some reason, this type of movie, again, I go back to like the style of it, the
campiness,
just the absolute campy wackiness, brightness of it, with the just like cartoonish bullshit that keeps happening in it. Like, there is a soft spot in my brain pan for this shit.
Yes.
Because I grew up with it, right? I grew up into it.
Yeah.
And I think since you're a little bit older than me,
I was already
you were
a
at an
snob.
age that was like, this is garbage nonsense.
I was already a movie snob. I
Yes.
was already into liking serious movies.
Because you would have been, what, 19 when this
Yeah.
came out?
No. 94 was a year before I graduated high school, so I was like 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would already
So you're
moved
only
on.
3 years older.
No, I was.
'Cause
This is 94, right?
Yeah,
I graduated
I was 14 when this came
I graduated in 95.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was already into like, I think probably at that point, like Tarantino movies and shit like
Sure.
that, And so, but I still loved Van Damme. Mm-hmm. But I could tell he's going on and doing these things that I don't really like as much anymore. My biggest dig on this too is I realize they don't want it to be a blood sport movie.
Right.
But you hired Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it is a Street Fighter movie, and the fight scenes are horrible.
Oh, the fight scenes are awful.
They're awful.
There's a lot of jump cuts, like they're just cutting to somebody getting hit in the face.
And I know there's a lot of people out there, like martial arts movies or fight movies aren't your thing, but there is definitely better crafted fight scenes.
Yes.
And poorly crafted fight scenes. There is an art to it.
Don't you think,
and to
though,
see
that
good and to see bad,
Sure.
it's like, it's worlds away.
I get
worlds
what you're
apart.
saying, but I would say at around like 94, this era, right? That kind of stuff was kind of becoming lame. Don't you think? Like martial arts movies and stuff were,
I don't know if it was
gone by this time.
I don't know.
So
if-
you're not getting a lot of that. You're getting more of like the action movies. At this
Correct.
time.
I don't think it was lame. I think they were just going, we've wrung this for all we can money wise.
Yes.
So let's move on to the next. Let's
Right.
move on to the next thing.
Yeah. I think it was a little tired by this point. Because the only people really like, and correct me if I'm wrong, and this is just like my own assumption, like the only people that were really releasing like actual martial arts movies that you're referring to at this point in time in like, mid 90s was probably Canon.
No, because
I mean, and like smaller,
well, straight to
production.
video shit for sure.
Yeah,
Like, all
yeah.
it was at this point was like mostly straight to video.
That's what I'm
bullshit.
trying to
Yeah.
say, yes.
Like that whole kind of gold rush of like, you're like, let's find a Jeff Speakman.
Sure.
The
Yes.
companies are trying to find their own Van Damme and their own Steven Seagal and that stuff. Yeah. That gold rush was over at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is what's funny to me is that you again, you get this movie that is basically based on Bloodsport, and you don't do what the game is really about. That's like this hugely popular, influential video game.
Yeah.
That you're like, we're gonna make a movie, but we want it to be nothing like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, it's gonna fail. And even if you made it like the video game, like I'm saying, a martial arts fighting game or fighting movie of some sort, you're right. It probably would have failed at this time too.
That's what-
because
that-
I think
That's
audiences
that's
had
where I
moved
was
on.
going with that. Yes.
Audiences had moved on, but then why the fuck are you making?
Why
Street
do
Fighter?
it in the first place?
Why
then?
do it at all at this
Yeah,
point?
yeah.
If you're not gonna hold true to the actual game.
When you think too, like any his fucking
This Mike Tyson guy.
Okay, we just got our first shot of fucking Balrog.
Jesus Christ.
His hair in this I mean a wicked widow's peak.
Yes.
Like the most widowed
Cartoonish
peak ever.
like
the most widowed peak I've ever seen.
a vampire wig, really. A vampire wig.
Fucking insane.
Fucking so stupid.
It's
man.
so dumb.
And I'm just gonna get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Chun-Li is gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous. The actress that plays her, it's just gorgeous. Sorry. I'm just like
They did it. She has always been beautiful, in my opinion.
The actress?
The actor. Yeah. But they did it wrong in this movie because they put her when she finally gets the 2 buns in her hair.
Yeah.
And like the buns aren't done right.
No.
And then they don't put her in the right dress.
Yeah, they put her in some sort of
It's a red like Chinese outfit.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's not the blue.
You're correct.
It's not with the long cape in the front or whatever with the slits down the sides and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then they don't do her like signature like helicopter kick.
No,
upside down helicopter kick.
They try to shoehorn a lot of shit like that in. So like she ends up getting a dress from M. Bison.
M. Bison like takes her prisoner. And is basically gonna rape her.
Yeah, it's a creep. He's gonna rape her. Puts her in a dress that he's taking a shine to.
Now she's the one that has the revenge against Bison because I think Bison killed her family or some shit. Right. And so she's trying to infiltrate like the UN or the Allied Nations facility for to find basically where
his hideout is.
Where his hideout is, right? And this is the dumbest fucking scene because she infiltrates this thing. She puts on this whole like black ninja outfit.
Yes.
Like spandex outfit. And then she like zips this thing up and hides her face. But then as soon as she gets into the building, she takes that off.
Yeah, she's got like a hood on.
Yeah.
But her face
and then
is completely is like when she gets in, like it's completely exposed.
She comes through the window and she takes the face covering off. And it's like, well, what's the point of having a fucking hood and a face covering if you're gonna show your face?
These sets are just trash too, man.
Oh yeah,
they're all just nondescript warehouses and shit. It's like so stupid. It's everything is like even in this like dark warehouse she's in. Overly lit. There are no shadows. Like if they show a human being's face, there's zero shadow to their face.
Right. It is. I mean, God.
This scene too. By the way, she's infiltrating this. She's following a beacon.
Yes.
And when she finds out where the beacon is, it's Guile's quote unquote dead body because he fakes his own death.
Right. With Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
It is an elaborate scheme to get Ryu and Ken into Sagat's gang.
Real dumb.
Because he wants to make them seem like they're hardcore.
Yeah.
So he gives them guns with like fake bullets. Although you don't know that as the viewer.
No.
Right?
It's a fake out for the viewer. Like, oh.
Yeah. He's got like squib packs on his belly. And they fake kill him. And there's that giant knot on his fucking forehead.
Van Damme's always had that bump.
Just fucking, like, get a syringe and pull out the liquid that's in that thing.
I think it's like a calcium deposit. I think it's what, if I remember.
It looks very noticeable in this movie. Because his hair is, like, done up.
Pompadoured up.
Yeah, it's pompadoured
trying
up.
to be a flat top, but they can't quite do it because his hair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that thing's so huge.
Yeah, that knot on his forehead.
You know, I've got one of those under my eyebrow.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sometimes it itches really bad.
What is it?
I don't know.
You've never had it like looked at?
Yeah. No, I did. I took myself to the dermatologist years ago and I was like, dude, I need to get this thing. It like kind of hurts because it was growing at that point.
What? So what do they say? Like
he's like, well, it's benign. There's nothing there. It's just kind of like a deposit. We can take it out. He's like, it's a benign cyst is what it is.
So you got a bunch of hair and like a tooth from your undeveloped twin?
Yeah, undeveloped twin brother. But he's like, yeah, but the only problem is that like, if I take that thing out, there's going to be an incision there and you're going to have a fucking like scar through your eyebrow.
Well, that's kind of cool though.
And I was like, I don't know if I really care.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, but insurance won't cover it. And I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're just keeping it in there.
Yeah. Well, Van Damme's kept his entire career, and it didn't seem to hinder him.
No. It's only done good for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So the rumors are he was coked to the gills when this when this movie
Well,
came
I would
out.
say that anybody who, like the people who wrote this were probably coked to the gills too. So Sagat, Ken, Ryu, they get out, right? Oh, and what's his name? Vega. And they go meet up with M. Bison in some sort of fucking carnival.
Yeah.
Or carnival-like area. Or
Yeah,
some shit.
it's like M. Bison's having a celebration, and it's almost like a Cirque du Soleil / fucking, what would you call it? Not even like a Ringling Brothers kind of
right
situation where it's like people performing.
Well, yeah, but it turns out who's performing, it's Chun-Li and
Yes.
Balrog and what's his, E. Honda.
Yeah,
right?
her crew. And they've infiltrated them as well because they made a deal. She found out that Guile is still alive. They made a deal with Guile's allied nations that they're going to also infiltrate the thing. Fucking dumb. It's just a way to be like, okay, here are the good guys.
Right.
The good guys are working with Guile, and it is Cammy, E. Honda,
Yeah.
Chun-Li, Balrog, which in the video game, Balrog is definitely not good.
No.
He's a bad guy you fight in Vegas, I think.
Okay.
Because he's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Essentially. And so, and then Ken and Ryu, and they found a way to, in this movie, you're like, that's the team we should be rooting for.
Well, it's so funny too because when like Chun-Li's crew, I believe when they infiltrate this place, they don't know that Ken and Ryu are good guys.
That's right, yeah.
And it's like, why wouldn't Guile fucking give them that information?
Maybe
it's like, hey, if you guys are going to go infiltrate that thing by yourselves, you must know that Ken and Ryu are also working for us here.
Well, maybe he was hedging his bets where it's like, hey, if one of them succeeds, one
or
of the
if
crews,
one turns.
or one of them turns, or one of them
Yeah.
loses, I still got one to rely
Right.
on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. I just can't with this fucking movie.
Yeah, it's pretty lame, dude. It's pretty
And,
lame. Everything
okay,
is,
we're not there
everything is
yet.
just lame about it.
But so the scientist that's turning, what's his name? And it's Guile's buddy, best friend, who fights with him in this army, gets kidnapped, and they're experimenting on him because they know it's Guile's friend, because Guile completely exposes it when they call him at the beginning of the movie. They're doing like a video call.
Yeah.
And M. Bison is like saying, you can't stop me, Guile, or whatever. And then Guile's like, I'm going to get you. And then he looks over, and I think he even mumbles something like Chris to himself. And then M. Bison looks at one of the soldiers that he has captured, and he goes, oh, he is your friend. And so he gives up his fucking friend, who now they're experimenting on.
Yeah. Real fucking real novice move there, pal.
Yeah, and you're what a great leader you are of your army there.
Right.
Like you fucking dolt. Yeah. So and it's
especially since he's
he just can't.
He's higher up on the food chain. He shouldn't be hanging out with those minions.
That's true. But he just can't hide his emotions either.
No, yeah.
He just wears them on his
Oh,
sleeve.
we forgot to say too. M. Bison has this like platform that he stands on
that hovers around.
That just hovers around.
Yeah,
and it's just so like rinky dink and just like it shakes when they move around. It's obviously on like a forklift. Or some shit.
Totally. Like
or some,
they just shoot it in a way where you never see it like floating.
You never see the bottom
of it. Yeah,
and it's just kind of shaky. And when he moves around on it, kind of rattles around and shit like that. It's just dumber.
Yeah, here's what I don't remember if he had something like that in the video game at the end when you fight him.
Oh, I have no idea.
I can't remember if he shows up.
So is M. Bison like the main bad guy in the video game
if you play the original Street Fighter 2, and again, sharpshooting, I don't give a fuck out there what you guys are saying. I know we're not experts on the goddamn game, but I do know that I had the version for Super Nintendo.
Yes,
we were able to beat it. You fight through all the guys, and the last guy was M. Bison.
Okay,
and he does this, and he does it in the movie. This sort of flying at you corkscrew thing, where he would fly at you.
I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah. And then of course,
because he's got like magnet shoes or some shit.
Yeah, this they explain it that way.
Yeah.
And I think in the video game he just has powers. And that was the thing with the video game too, because you'd have.
Well, everybody had weird, crazy powers.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they just do that here?
I don't know. Maybe it was too expensive. I don't know. But you do get some of the special moves. You get Guile had a kick where he flips backwards.
Oh,
I forget what that was called. And Van Damme, quote unquote, does it in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, Van Damme can't do that move.
No,
he can't.
of course.
So they have a stuntman do it, but it looks like it's total wire work or something.
Yeah. Did we get any splits in this?
I think you get him maybe at one point doing his helicopter kick, but I don't think you get splits outright. Oh. I don't think so.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, again, not really a Van Damme movie. And the weird thing is I never thought it made sense for him to play Guile in the first place because Guile is so not Van Damme like.
Right, he's very, very white.
Yeah, and just
not ethnic. He's supposed to be USA, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be USA. Guile's USA.
Yeah.
And then Ken is USA and Ryu is Japan. But they're separated.
How are they brothers?
They're like they don't tell you in the video game. Like I don't think you get like the actual plot, but
they're supposed
through
to be
the years they've created a story of they were separated or they had I forget how adopted. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. By the way, I had to rent this movie twice.
You sure did.
Because we watched it the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Well, this is the other thing. Yeah, we've been sitting on this goddamn thing because we've been both too busy.
Yeah.
And the night we watched it, it was too late and we didn't want to...
It was so late.
It was so late, we didn't want to record the show.
And you were
after.
So mad.
I am. I'm still mad.
You were so mad.
I'm still mad that I have to watch this stupid thing again.
Oh, my God. Oh,
yeah,
dude. But yeah, so I had to rent it again tonight. And guess what Prime said?
What?
Because it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
We didn't get the actual disc. So we're
cheating
just behind the curtain a little bit. Prime says, when I looked it up, when I searched Street Fighter tonight,
it said, "Are you dumb? You really want to watch this?
Fucking idiot!
You want to watch this fucking movie again?"
No, what it said, it came up with two squares, one to rent it, and then another one that said "coming soon." So it's going to be available on Prime.
Oh
soon.
No!
Probably within the next couple of weeks.
So you could
because the next Street Fighter movie is coming out.
Oh, that's right.
And so in preparation, like streaming services do this shit kind of all the time.
Yeah.
They'll get it on streaming so people can watch the old version.
Right.
Because people will be searching for it. So I'm like,
them.
Yeah. So I'm like looking at that. I'm like, motherfucker, we could have sat on this for another week and I wouldn't have had to fucking rent it again. $4.99, guys.
There's a special edition version of this that came out in like a steel book.
I'm sure
that
there
has
is.
Like hand drawn, like some sort of.
Yes.
The cover actually looks kind of all right.
Yeah.
And I was this close to buying it. This close because I try to be a Van Damme.
You're a completist.
Completist.
Yes.
I am not though because Van Damme is too. There's too much dog shit. There's too much weird shit that I don't give a shit about. And there's just too much of it. There's just way too much of it.
Yeah.
And I came so close to buying this for this dumb show of ours because I know we're going to at least make it through kind of his theatrical release stuff.
Yes.
But I couldn't get myself to do it.
Yeah.
I could not get myself to do it. No matter how cheap I saw it, I'm just like, I don't want to own that dog shit movie. And I thought when you rented it and we watched it this last time, I thought this is also in my brain. I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't as bad as you remember. And
so had you seen this when it came out?
I rented it when it came out.
Okay.
Because I was still a Van Damme guy.
Yeah.
So when it came out, I was like, when it came out the video, I was like, okay, I got to rent this. I got to see it. I was just so bored. And I remember, I think me and my brother rented it and we were just like, what is this trash? It just kind of ran in the background. We didn't really pay attention. But no, I watched it again here 2 weeks ago with you.
Yep.
And I'm like, God damn, I'm glad I didn't buy this piece of shit.
I'm glad you didn't buy it either. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
It just
I don't remember. I know that I saw this movie. I didn't see it in theaters. That's for damn sure. But I know I saw it somewhere in the 90s. It may have been, I went through this there was this movie store when I went to college. There was this movie store that was right up the street from this apartment that I lived in, this duplex. And I would go there, dude. They had the best fucking like 80s, 90s collection of movies in this place. Just one of those like neighborhood,
Mom
and pop like movie stores, dude, that just had everything that you could ever want for like just trash. Just trash movies. And I do believe that the first time I saw this was probably around like 1999, 2000, and finally watched it. And don't remember much of it.
No.
Like I did not remember anything from this.
The stuff I remember, the thing that always stood out to me that when I think of this movie is when they get to the stupid hideout that M. Bison is, where it's this like kind of pyramid in the jungle sort of thing. And it's
definitely in Thailand.
Yeah, definitely in Thailand. It so does not fit.
No.
It's so dumb. And then like within this lair, there's a bunch of shit going on in various rooms. And
all sorts of like TV screens and shit, just, that are stacked on top of each other to make one giant screen,
Yeah,
How far have we come with that technology?
Oh, with the screens and shit?
Yeah. Because it used to just be like to have one giant screen, right?
Well,
you'd have to have a bunch of TVs stacked on top of each other.
Or it would be a projector, like a movie projector,
sure,
which wouldn't be impressive.
But that was never what you saw in movies.
No, never.
Like every time there's some sort of like evil lair where they have like some sort of like massive surveillance system.
Yeah,
it was always just TVs stacked on TVs.
A wall of TVs.
Yeah. Now you can get these LED panels, man. It's seamless.
Yeah,
seamless.
The other thing that's funny about this too is like, again, so at some point when Ryu and Ken get into the fortress or whatever, they put them in karate gis. I forget. They're going to have them compete in there. And that's how they get their stupid karate gis from the video game.
Well, they're not going to, I don't think they're going to compete for
what
anything.
Is this? Then
they're just becoming part of their soldiers.
Oh, that's right. They're training.
They're training
to be part of the squad. And like, here's your training attire.
Yeah.
Which ends up being these, the
red
famous
and
red and white karate gis.
With no sleeves.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yep.
It's like,
and they're such small guys. They're not like super muscular either.
No, they are
right?
kind of like unimpressive dudes.
Yeah.
And
totally.
the gis are really ill-fitting.
Yeah.
There's
a lot in here too. Like, you can tell like a lot of the like Allied nations soldiers a lot of them are from Thailand.
Well, it's Allied nations.
Well, yeah,
from everywhere.
But
don't
like a lot of ADR going on with the soldiers. In those scenes, because there is a very a huge lack of English speaking
for sure
going on there.
Yeah.
What else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. Not a whole lot. At some point, he gets in a stupid boat. We forget that part.
Oh, the boat.
He gets in like a
speedboat,
like a Knight Rider boat of some sort.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be this high-end military boat. That's straight
when they
out.
Finally find out where the hideout, M. Bison's hideout, is, right?
And this is straight out of Thunder in Paradise, if you remember that Hulk Hogan.
Very much so. Yes.
TNT program or whatever it was. This really corny-looking stealth speedboat
that looks like it could only fit one person in it.
Totally, yeah. And it's like three of them in there.
You know what it reminded me of is that that movie with John Travolta and oh my God, why can't I remember his name now?
John Travolta
and
well, what is it? What's the movie?
It was a movie about John Travolta.
John Travolta and John Travolta. And it's a movie about John Travolta.
Fuck, man. Guy from Heathers. Cuffs.
Broken Arrow?
Broken Arrow.
Why does it remind you of Broken Arrow?
Because the scenes because Broken Arrow is about like John Travolta and the other guy. What's the fucking
Christian Slater, dude.
Slater, thank you. They are pilots of the stealth bomber. Remember?
Boy, I was just talking about that movie. I don't think I've seen that.
And
since it came out, but
they show
I forgot
the cockpit.
about that.
I will always remember this movie because the cockpit that they show in the movie is like a full-on fucking. It's huge. It's enormous.
Yeah.
They're like sitting side by side. It's like a whole room that looks like it's probably like 15 feet wide and like 10 feet deep. And it's like, how is that even possible with the exterior shots of this jet fighter that you're showing? Like, that is impossible.
Yeah.
That is an impossibility. And when they show the inside of this
boat,
that's what it reminded me of. It's like, there's no possible way that can exist with the exterior shots of that boat.
No.
And now you're showing the interior where it has so much room inside.
What's funny about, if I remember correctly too, about the scene is that it has like a stealth. It's got like a button they can push that like.
It like
what would you call it?
Yeah, it
Almost
makes it like a almost like the Predator.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Predator.
Yeah,
where it's like kind of see-through-y or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love it's a
cloaking.
boat.
It's got a cloaking device.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's a boat, but it's like you're not gonna lose the wake, you assholes.
Dude.
So even if you look, you're like, I don't see anything there, but something is generating like a wake, like a speedboat, but nothing's there.
Well, it's got like jets on the back too, right? So it's just spitting water all over the fucking place. Yeah.
It's
like got a fucking hydrofoil. And then they have two massive like boats, or like 5 massive boats behind it filled with soldiers. So like they're the only ones that have a cloaking device.
Yeah.
But they've got like 8 other boats.
Because I think they're going to send, again, I didn't pay enough attention to this. They're going to send that one in first, like stealthily.
Oh, is that what it was?
Stealthily,
Okay.
and then they would unleash hell, and then the rest of them would come in or something. I don't know, man.
Dude.
It's
fucking trash.
It's trash.
Just absolute trash. Can we talk about so what his friend is being turned into, that monster?
That's what I was
guy.
trying to get to.
What's the monster guy's name?
Oh man, you read it off on that stupid list. It's Zang, or God damn it,
not Zangief.
It's
farts.
Balrog, Zangief. People like this guy too. He had the shocking ability.
Yeah. He was green with orange. Blanca.
Who's like a beast.
Yes.
In the video game, he's like a beast of some sort.
Right.
And I believe he fights in Brazil, like in the jungle of Brazil or something.
Okay. And he did the rolling move. I used to like playing that character whenever I did play that game.
He did the rolling move, and he did the electric charge. So like if you went to punch him, if you fired that up right away,
you'd shock the person, see their skeleton.
Yep.
Yeah. And that was the one that I like to play because you could always accidentally pull off that move.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what I was doing, but I could always accidentally hit the right combination of buttons to make him do it. But yeah, so this character is done so poorly.
It's
so poorly, dude.
It's really
like it
bad.
looks like straight out of the Hulk television series.
Instead of being green, in this he's yellow.
No. He's still kind of
green.
He's still kind of green. Yeah.
So yellow,
but
green.
they show
almost.
his transition, and his transition, I swear to God, is basically the same transition that you'd see in the old 1980s.
Late 70s.
Late 70s.
Late 70s.
70s?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Late
okay.
70s. Either way, late 70s, early 80s Hulk TV series.
Yes.
With Bill Bixby.
Oh, I was going to say Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, Bill Bixby and then Lou Ferrigno is the actual Hulk. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Bill Bixby is
the non-Hulk
David
version.
Banner, not Bruce Banner.
David Banner.
Yeah, in the TV series, they changed his name to
Why?
David. I don't know. I
What?
don't know. He was David Banner.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't remember that.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, that same, it's like a prosthetic nose that the guy has on in this when they show it. It's like really bad looking, like brow and prosthetic nose.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You were,
yes.
I don't want to out you. I think you were taking a shit and took a leak
I
or something.
literally told you, nah, just keep
Don't
it playing.
stop it.
Just don't stop it.
And while you went and did that, they were showing like close-ups of this as a monster.
Well, I
changed.
didn't
was like,
miss that part. I saw
no.
most of
You
that
missed
part.
like they do a shot like zoomed in on his eyes when he's like changing and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I almost was like, you're missing out, dude. This is horrific. This is some terrible looking garbage. I said,
don't pause it. Don't pause it.
I said, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do. I'm like,
yeah. Oh my God, dude.
The poor thing is too, when Chun-Li, when he makes her get into this dress, then he does her hair up, and it's so ridiculous. Like,
it's not done right.
It's not done right.
The buns aren't big enough.
The buns aren't big enough.
Like, they could have put like fake buns on her.
And they did some stupid stuff with her bangs here too.
Yeah.
They gave her like ridiculous makeup. Compared to what she was wearing earlier, like her makeup earlier was perfectly fine.
I mean, they just put like, lipstick on her, right?
Lipstick, eyeliner. They did like, I don't know. It's just.
So in this scene too, there is literally a painting of that serial killer, the clown guy.
Oh, John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. One of his paintings is in the background.
Yeah, because that's what evil guys would do like this.
I guess, yeah.
You know, he's
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well. Okay. So they get in on the pyramid. Yeah. Fights ensue. Van Damme is sad about his buddy turning into the creature that he's turned into. We can get into.
He's not fully turned, by the way.
Because
because Dalsim
was kind of a good guy. He was
kind of a good guy. Yeah.
He was forced to do this, but he was trying to also secretly not make his mind warped.
Right.
So by the end of the movie, it's like, oh, he's this.
They're giving him all sorts of like radioactive drugs.
Yeah.
And then they're just showing him constant like video of like violence.
It's like,
and so he
like,
put
like
in
a
there
Clockwork Orange, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But when they weren't looking, when like M. Bison wasn't looking, he put on videos of like flowers and families having picnics and shit.
So it stopped his brain from getting, but now he's kind of in limbo, and when he's changed into this creature.
Yeah.
And his mind is fucked up somewhat, but not. And then at the end, they don't know how to wrap this storyline up. They're just like, we're going off together. Goodbye. like Guile's like, hey man, he goes like,
they blow up the whole thing. They leave kind of Blanca stays behind because he doesn't want to live like that. Right?
Yeah, but also what's his name? Dalsim is like, I'm gonna go and we're gonna go off together, and I'm gonna help him. Like basic.
Oh no, I thought they were gonna like blow up the facility because somebody had to be there to like.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Press the self-destruct button or some bullshit, you know. But it turns out they get out anyway, right? But they meet up with the whole group.
But that's what I'm saying. Eventually, at the end of the movie, he says, "We're gonna go off, and I'm gonna make this right," sort of thing. I think it's like what he says is like, I did this. I'm gonna see if I can undo it. Like, and they go off together. So I want to watch that movie. That's the movie I want to watch.
You want to
where
see?
Dalsim is a beast wrangler, and they're just like wandering the earth like fucking kung fu or some shit, dude.
That'd be fucking great.
What sort of
dude.
adventures did those two get into?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Here he is changing, and you're so right. It is Lou Ferrigno. A lesser Lou Ferrigno, because this dude does not have like the body of Lou Ferrigno. I keep hitting this mic tonight. Like I can't hear it because I don't have headphones on. It's going to be a terrible listen for the listeners. Yeah, which is typical for this show.
We apologize. At least no throat gurgles yet.
I can't. You're right. It is green. It is green.
He is green. He is green.
And his hair's red. It's like clown red, straight clown.
I would say it's more like orange.
Oh, God.
It's orange.
It's so stupid.
It's so funny, too, because Dalsim is basically wearing the same getup that he wore in Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
He's got the same suit that he wears in Temple of Doom. I wonder if that actor just had held on to that suit.
I can wear this. It'll work for this.
And they're like, hey, we kind of ran out of budget here with all the televisions that we had to buy for this movie. There are so many fucking televisions in this movie. Oh, so many televisions.
Tons. I also like, too, that when they were showing the stuff that they're rotting his brain with.
Yeah.
One of them was just straight up Nazi propaganda.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a swastika.
Right.
It's like, goodness.
And then he changes the videos. Like we've seen, the "I Have a Dream" speech by Martin Luther
Right.
King. Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
God, dude, this fucking movie, dude, is so dumb. Okay, let's just wrap it up. Like
Yes,
they
of
fucking
course,
blow
please.
it up. They, there's a final fight with like Zangief and Zangief turns as well into a good guy.
That's
at the
right.
end.
Yeah, Zangief is like...
He finally grows a heart and helps everybody out.
It doesn't even say a line like, wait a minute, he was the bad guy the whole time?
We're the bad, or
We're
it says some like we're the bad guys because the DJ guy kind of changes his mind on that or some shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But yeah, they have Zangief and E Honda fighting like this big fight this whole time. And
Right,
They
yeah.
keep cutting back to it, and then at the end they're friends.
Yeah. And at the very end, they all do this fucking pose. That's supposed to be matching up with like the pose that you see at the end of the video game. However, I looked it up. The pose is nothing like the video game.
I couldn't find it either when I was at the end of the movie. I looked it up. You looked it up.
Yeah.
There are poses that these characters are apparently known for,
Yeah. When they win. Yeah.
but that's not what
That's not what
doing.
they did in the movie.
But I'm wondering if there's a larger, maybe, cast picture when you beat the game of them doing that. But I couldn't find it. It wouldn't. I couldn't find a side by side.
I think I did. Now I can't remember.
And the thing that's dumb about it is, it's so ridiculous at the end because they all like, yeah, and they all do it or whatever, and then it pauses, and then the logo Street Fighter comes up in front of them.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's clear that when they do this thing, it is in reference to something.
Yes,
because it's so corny and ridiculous the way it ends.
Right,
but I still can't figure out what it is.
And again, well, this is the first time we mentioned it. No street fighting.
Yeah, there's no street fighting in this.
Yeah.
No. There's temple fighting.
There's temple fighting.
There's
war.
There's
fighting.
war fighting. There's boat fighting.
Yeah.
There's no street fighting.
No. There's shooting guns. There's a lot of guns.
Yeah. There are plenty of streets, and I guess fighting does happen, but not like one-on-one combat.
Yeah. Nobody's an actual street fighter.
Cars and tanks and guns and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. The only person that does any fighting, like in the sense of the video game, is Vega. Remember, because when we first meet Vega, he's in like a cage match.
That's right. He's in the actual like where you fight him in the video game. He's the one that actually gets his setting.
Right.
Right. You don't see Dawson with the elephants anywhere. You don't see Blanca in the jungle anywhere. You don't see any of the, none of them. You don't see Guile he fights them on an army base or on a, I think there's a F-14 in the background or something when you fight.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. They don't beat up any cars.
They don't beat. Oh man, that was great when you got to beat the shit out of the cars.
How did you even get to that? What was that? It was a bonus thing.
Yeah, I think if you got so far into the tournament, they'd let you do that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was points based or some shit.
Did you beat up the car in Street Fighter, or is that from Final Fight?
I want to say it was Street Fighter.
I thought it was Final Fight, but maybe both of them you beat up cars.
So,
because then the animated.
Did
guy
you point this out? Are some of the characters from Final Fight in Street Fighter? Like Ryu and Ken, were they kind of like I think modeled after Final Fight characters?
Yeah, I think there's a crossover in some way, but like no, like they're very separate. I think, yeah, I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I know that there's some it's Capcom. In Capcom, the graphics for Final Fight were, I think, kind of a dry run for some of the graphics for Street Fighter 2 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think any of the characters are shared.
Okay.
Like at least not when it came out. But there was, I'm pretty sure it was Final Fight where you beat up the car and the guy came out and he goes, "Oh, my car," and he like kneels down in front of it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's like really like weird English. He comes out and goes, "Oh, my car," and he gets down on his hands and knees and like cries into his hands. You don't remember that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I could be wrong.
Again, I didn't
Fighter 2.
I didn't really play these games.
It could be Street Fighter 2. Me and my brother used to say that all the time. Oh, my car. Yeah, so you do get like Chun-Li trying to take on M. Bison. She does like her jump flying sidekick. Like I said, Van Damme takes him on and he does his dumb backflip kick that looks stupid.
The iconic car smash bonus stage in Street Fighter 2 requires players to completely wreck a gray luxury sedan modeled after a Lexus LS 400 using their character's standard and special attacks. You have 40 seconds to destroy the vehicle and earn bonus points, which max out once the car is fully in flames.
Huh. I was wrong.
Let's see.
Well, there you go. Oh, my God.
Yeah. The backstory for this level involves a harbor car salesman who offers prize money for anyone who can dismantle a car with their bare hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that is what they've come up with for that scene, because that is not explained in the video game. Right? In the video game.
No, of course not. Yeah.
You're there and you just start whacking on the car. Yeah. Well, is this it?
I think that's it, dude. I don't think we need to go further with this.
I mean, it's just a bunch of kind of fights in this stupid. We just saw the Incredible Hulk here coming out of his machine.
Yeah, Jesus Christ!
What a receding hairline on that poor son of a bitch. You grew him a whole full set of orange hair.
Yeah,
and
you couldn't get it. You couldn't get it down a little bit further on his forehead.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a Klingon a little bit.
He does.
Yeah, like
very much so.
The prosthetics that they put on the brow of his head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or like the caveman in the old Geico commercials.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so.
Well, this was a complete and utter disaster of
It really was.
Yeah. Would you recommend people watch this though?
No.
Really?
No, fuck no.
Oh, I'd say go for it. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there's your elephant.
You know what? They did have an elephant come into play here.
Yeah.
Because I guess, yeah, okay.
But no Dalsum fighting with it. It's Guile.
Yeah, I think there might be some elephants in Thailand, because you fight Sagat in Thailand, but maybe there's an elephant there. I don't think so, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say go ahead and watch this. I mean, if you just want to waste 90 minutes of your life.
Yeah, I guess so. And if you want to see what we're talking about while you listen to this, if you want to match it up, because you did make it available at the beginning to be matched up, we're going to stop before it ends. So we will leave you with this amazing ending of this movie if you so choose to watch it while listening to this.
Yeah. It really is a terrible movie.
And sadly,
it just doesn't seem like it's done very well either.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to explain. It's competently shot, but not.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
Well said. But if you're a fan of like this era, right, of like just this wonky, crazy, like real life, but cartoonish, like all that shit. I don't really know how to explain it other than saying it's just cartoonish.
Yeah, it's right. It's
like it's almost like a lot of those like the later Batman movies from the 90s, right? Like Batman Forever, like where they took what Tim Burton did and then put it in a vat of cocaine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But remember with those, they were also trying to do more of the 60s Batman in a contemporary way.
Yes.
Because they were like, the whole idea was, I think it was Schumacher, right? Joel Schumacher was basically like, I don't want the dark weirdness of Tim Burton. I'm going to flip it.
He just made bright weirdness.
I'm going to make it bright weirdness and more of a throwback to the 60s sort of stuff, which got which then made it campy and corny. But this, you're right, this very much does have that
the
kind
elements.
of feel.
It has
that
the
kind of
elements
feel.
of that.
Yeah.
And a lot of those like 90s action movies had this too, that were like kind of geared towards children a little bit more, or preteens or something.
Yeah. Now,
there were so many movies like this, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of comes to mind as well.
I don't know though. Like that first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I saw that in the theater.
I saw it in the theater as well,
and it's pretty dark too. It was like
it is dark,
and it was really well done. And then you got.
Should we do that one?
Then you got the sequels afterwards.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking more along the lines of like The Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah,
kind of where things kind of got
Vanilla Ice coming
wonky.
in and all that nonsense. Yeah.
What year was that, by the way? Would that had to have been 89? Right,
I couldn't.
For Secret of the Ooze.
I couldn't give a guess. I couldn't give a guess on that. Yeah,
dude.
It's just
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
crazy movie.
Not good.
I do have. I've got a palate cleanser though. I've got a palate cleanser for everybody.
What's that?
And I don't know if you've seen this yet. We haven't talked about it yet. But,
oh boy.
My wife and I just got done watching the first season of an HBO series called Rooster.
Well, this took a turn.
Which is...
He just went straight from Street Fighter the movie to... So now what?
It's a series called Rooster. It stars Steve Carell.
Oh, yeah.
It's made by the guys who created Scrubs, who wrote Scrubs. And it's not totally like Scrubs. It's not campy. It's not like slapsticky like Scrubs was. But it is a very it is exactly what I needed in for the times that we're going through right now, because it's so lighthearted and just kind of a wonderful, funny story, and it's really well acted as well, I would say. So if you need something like that in your life right now, I would highly recommend, if you have HBO, that you watch Rooster.
Well, that was an interesting term, because I thought you were saying palate cleanser as because of this movie.
Yeah.
But then you're like, yeah, go watch this whole series after you're done watching this movie.
Yes, it's only 10 episodes, so you can if you need a palate cleanser after this fucking movie, go and watch the first season of Rooster.
Wait. This is the scene that you were taking a dump or whatever.
Oh.
He was going to shoot his friend and put him out of his misery. How dark did this go? His friend, who's Balrog, who's a monster, Van Damme.
Not Balrog.
No, yeah, Blanca.
Yeah.
So it's his friend turned to this creature. He's gonna put him down. So he puts the pistol to his head, and then the doctor comes over and he goes, "No, don't. There's still good in him or something." Guy was gonna put him down.
I didn't even. I didn't see that part.
I was telling you, there's some weird dark shit in this movie where it's like,
that's
this
the
is
part
for kids.
That's the part that they kept from the rated R version of this movie. What would have made this movie rated R?
I don't know.
Blood?
More blood and some more swearing or something, I guess. I don't know.
Titties?
Maybe. But who's going to show titties in this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Kylie Minogue is not going to show her
No.
Chun-Li's
Nor
not gonna
is
show her
the
boobs.
woman who played Chun-Li.
Yeah, so what are we doing here?
I don't know.
I love that we're up on it, and then I was like, wait, look. Because I knew there was
Wait a minute, we're not done.
Yeah, I knew there was something that you missed that when you stepped out for a minute. And
I know I didn't miss his transition.
Yeah,
I
was
saw
him,
the transition part.
Them fighting, and then Van Damme was going to put a bullet in his head, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, that's it. How many Blu Its? How many Blu Its?
Oh, I give this a solid 1.5. But I still think it's kind of a fun watch.
If you're gonna get you think it's fun?
Well, for the reasons that I stated, it's kind of a nostalgia trip for just the scenery and everything. That's
okay.
Just
what?
The corny and the campiness.
I'm gonna give it 1.
Yeah. Okay.
It probably deserves more of a 1.5, but since you gave it a 1.5, I can't bring myself. I have to give.
You got to go under.
I have to go under. So
okay.
I'll give it
All
1
right.
Blu It.
All right.
What's your favorite line?
Fuck.
This one.
Don't have one.
Neither do I.
Yeah, because we're not even listening to it right now.
Hey, you know
got
what we'll do?
subtitles on.
You know what we'll do?
What?
Here's how we'll go out. We'll go out with the pose at the end of the movie. Here's what it sounds like. Ready?
Cut print.
I'm going to kick Bison's ass.